One more minute and we'll start. Good afternoon. Hey, hopeful. So I think we're going to get it started. We'll push the Rumble for a bit towards the end, I think, when Cedric manages to join. Quick update on Season 2. Not a lot going on this past week, so we're a bit above or close to 1,400 players. We've crossed the 71,000 avatars and closing towards the 1.2 million mints. Surprisingly, we still sort of command quite a lot of the activity on Kusama Network, which we're quite happy sort of about that it's being used, let's say. But yeah, we're going to be reaching out to a few more communities that we think would be a good match here as we go towards the last act, let's say, of this season. But yeah, we'll see how that sort of goes. Missions and quests. So here, actually, we have quite a lot of progress from Theo as well as Cedric. We're sort of towards the final, I would say, designs for the missions. The whole flow seems to be working pretty well. And right now, I would say Theo from his side is really focusing on the user experience. We're trying to see how we can make it as smooth and sort of as fun and as intriguing as we can. Looks pretty good right now on web. We'll see what we can do for the mobile version. I think it also is going to be looking, I would say, pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Cedric, I think, is going to be joining in a minute or two. Maybe he can give you a short sort of update on the missions. But to be honest, we're really happy. They're moving quite, I would say, as we would expect. So yeah, maybe what I can do is I'll move on maybe sort of to update everyone on my thoughts on yeah, he needs a couple of minutes to set everything up. That's what Cedric is saying. So maybe what I'll do is I'll tell you a bit about my experience at Sub-Zero. So I think already, as you can see, community member in here that we managed to meet together was a lot of fun, and I think that's one at least for me, the highlights of these events, which as a community we get together, that we get to meet sort of quite a few people that, you know, others we work with quite closely. You can see sort of the team of Mangata over there with Alice and Bob, which we really like sort of talking and exchanging ideas. He's one of the most active, I would say, community members of the whole Polkadot ecosystem, and it's worth following what he sort of shares with the community. A lot of not only technical things, but around governance and how people can participate. So I think that's pretty awesome. Astar team, as you see, they're hanging out a bit in the backstage before a couple of interviews that we had to do for internal, I think, parity videos, but they will share also later on. What was really nice this year is that they had made the different rooms for Sub-Zero, yeah, quite neat, quite sort of warm, and I would say there were some pretty good talks, especially on day one. Pepe also here. We had sort of a lot of fun. So yeah, I think overall it was a pretty good experience. Maybe a few thoughts that I can share overall. This year compared to last year, it felt a bit more subdued, so a bit less energy, I would say, in the room. But at the same time, what I was quite happy to see is that it felt that a lot of the teams that are active and working around are moving towards the application layer. That's one thing. So we're seeing actual products coming out there that developers, right? In this case, this is what this conference is about. So developers can get sort of their hands on real tools and start building. So we're really excited about that. And the other feeling that I think that we got that I got in the Sub-Zero sort of networking environments and everything is that we're looking as an ecosystem right now. I don't know if it's called we consolidate, but we're looking to work together, right? So we're seeing a lot of opportunities. We're seeing that there's a lot of teams which are really capable, but we have to figure out around those verticals that make sense to us, right? Whether that's gaming, whether that's NFTs, whether that's DeFi, how these different teams can work together to that end goal, which is, you know, to onboard onto the Polkadot ecosystem, firstly, enough users, and secondly, figure out ways that we can actually also capture that value, both on, I would say, the network token being the DOT, and also then subsequently to all of our different networks. So, yeah, I would say pretty interesting what's going on generally there. I think Cedric, I'm sure when he's in, he'll sort of step in and share. Maybe then what I can do is jump to one question that was asked about Dan. Essentially the end of the month. Hello. Hey, Cedric.
But go on.
Yes.
So I wanted to interrupt.
Yes. I was asked. We were asked what. Where's Dan? So Dan at the end of the month is going to be leaving us. He's currently on his garden leave with a company. To be honest with you, this is a decision that really has very little to do with Dan himself in terms of how much he fit in the team or what he could do. But the markets are the way that they are, that the most important thing for us is to be able to make sure that we can extend our runway, make sure that the Yuna network can be good and healthy, not only in sort of these difficult times for everyone, but make sure that when the time comes that we need to push, that we have the ability to do so. Dan will be leaving end of the month, and to be honest, we will miss him. You're stuck now with dealing with more with me. I would say on the marketing side, so any help is appreciated. I'm not Dan, but I think we have a pretty good community here to be able to replicate and maybe do a bit more. So that's what I would say. Sort of, I think.
I think one of the important things is that at the moment, any marketing expenses in this market is quite loose, right? Because you don't have like the right conversion for it, and therefore, for us, it was like important that when the market will catch up again, that we can then put that value in for marketing when it really can convert. And at the moment, it's just like it's a nonsense to use like marketing expenses. And I'm pretty sure there will be in the upcoming 6 months again a month or like a turnaround where we will have the right moment to put in the value into like marketing, not only like in person of marketing, but also in real marketing agencies and stuff like that.
Yep.
To catch up on
missions, maybe if you want to share anything. But I'll take one quick question, which I think is the best question we've had up to now, right? Sort of RTM Sub-Zero. It's not about Mortal Kombat, although it should be. Anytime that we say Sub-Zero, everybody should think about Mortal Kombat. No, Sub-Zero is an event which is an ecosystem event for developers, I would say primarily, which was in Lisbon for the past 2 days. And yesterday we were there with the ecosystem sort of promoting it and promoting the work that we're doing with the Yuna network. So, Cedric.
So, I mean, missions, we are still like, I mean, the backend changes only in small portions now because it's already like more or less done. We had like some forth and back after we worked it. So there was some smaller changes. There will be even some smaller changes upcoming, but overall, like the backend is done. We are currently like working on the UX, like on the experience for you guys, and also the missions to create them. There has been a lot of thoughts around it, like how you should like feel, what kind of NFTs you own and stuff like that. Also making sure that you don't sell like very valuable NFTs. So just like to give you an impression, like when you accept the mission, you will get the contract NFT, and this contract NFT, in fact, is like the ownership of all the staked assets. So if you would sell that, the one that would buy it would also get ownership of the staked asset. So we need to make sure that people are aware of what they own and they don't like just sell stuff which is like very valuable to them. We also have like some opportunities which we just jumped into my mind a few days ago, and I thought it's a really good opportunity and we will do it, but we will not, it will be like secret, but I think it's a very cool thing and we're going to work on this one also. And it's not something which, it's something which will be in this year. And so that will be very fun. But overall missions and quest, I think we are moving good along. And yeah, pretty sure that next week we can show like the UI in a like way which is already usable with a few missions and to show you like the workflow. And yeah, I think that's it. I mean, from the rewards, I mean, I can't tell you anything about the rewards for season 2 legendaries, but this is something which we can change at any time, any point in time. What we are doing now is that we make sure that, for example, you can always use a legendary to be used in a mission which needs something less than a legendary. So if there is like a mission which, for example, needs a rare avatar, you can always use a legendary too. So this is like we added like an or condition. So until now, like the requirements were checked on an and condition. So it was like multiple requirements, and we added now also the or possibility. So you can like use a rare or a legendary avatar for this. This obviously can like make the requirements way more flexible, and that would make more stuff. Yeah, I think that's it about missions and quests.
Yep.
And yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think as you said, there's a couple of opportunities that we saw, right? There's also from Sub-Zero, which we're going to be following up in the next few weeks. So yeah, it seems that we're going to have quite a busy few months ahead, which we're very happy about, to be honest. One more thing I'd like sort of to remind everyone, we're putting this effort together as an ecosystem. This is the first step towards something bigger, right? To be able to get verified with the Unity SDK and then move on from there to see how under this gaming vertical we can sort of go together. I'm sharing here in the comments the Polka Assembly discussion. Have a review, we will keep you updated, because the most important part, which will come, I think next week, that's when we're targeting in, we're going to put it up for a proposal in the Treasury, and we would like your votes. As they say, each one counts. So it would be very cool to have your support there. Rumble time? What do you think?
Rumble. Yeah, sure. Let me just kick off the Rumble. Sneak peek or hint for the secret on it? No, not for now.
No.
Oh my god.
No secrets now.
But the sneak peek there will be used in missions. Pretty sure. Pretty 99%. So there will be a few things which you will be able to move out of the ecosystem of the Awesome Ayuna avatars. One will be obviously the avatars. At the beginning only legendary and legendary from season 1, then afterwards legendary and mythical from season 2, which are fully equipped, and then afterwards at least one item, which are at least 2 items, which yeah, I mean one of them is the unidentified shizzle. Let me start the Rumble. Damn. You always like taking stuff out of me which wasn't supposed to go out already. Type normal, countdown 2 minutes. I mean, there is more to, I mean, there has been like some significant changes in our roadmap just like 1 or 2 days ago. But yeah, we won't talk about it. I really try. So I think that's the first time we are like having something which we don't talk about and try to keep it secret till we are super close to it. Yeah, spill the beans, blah, blah, blah.
But let's
I
say,
won't do that this time.
by change, we don't mean that things have been removed, right?
No,
The opposite.
Yeah.
It's more.
There was like a shuffle in stuff. So, but yeah. Maybe we'll lead somewhere something or make a secret. If you remember the crowd loan where we had secrets, that is normally the usual way we spill the beans.
That was a good one. I liked how we had done that one.
Yeah.
That was a good approach.
That was a really cool thing about the crowd loan.
Rumble is
so
up.
Let's rumble. Yeah, 60 seconds.
60
seconds.
Hit those swords.
Rumble. Let me check what I can buy from the market.
Did you end up playing any Starfield? Oh no.
Hey, I was like yesterday sitting on the toilet and I
Yes.
was like thinking, hey, I need to play Starfield because I was like reading a review
Yeah.
and like a guy was mentioning that he was like a little bit disappointed, but after 40 hours of playing, he got really sucked into it.
Yep.
So I thought like, how the fuck can I play 40 hours till I get sucked in, right? So I need to see. But yeah, obviously I really want to play, but I just don't have the time at the moment. But I hope that with winter in Switzerland it's super cold, and there might be like some time coming up for some Starfield session. And you, did you continue it
No,
after your?
I haven't. But
Damn.
I was thinking the same thing that I have to find. I was thinking maybe I'll do it on the weekend, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I'll make it.
Yeah.
Rumble is underway. Round
So
one.
I have to admit, I played some
Oh, you did.
civilization
Okay.
for a few hours, and it's just like an awesome game. I mean, I love civilization.
It is
You
good.
have time, you just, yeah, it's really good. I
We
love it.
already at round three. Fedek is poisoning people. Abdurra is taking everyone out. Graphico still in. Round 5, 23 left. What did I do? I had faster fingers than Zlorny. Yep. They're called video game fingers. Exactly, hopeful.
Quite expensive stuff around, so
Hey. You see, for round 7 I just went camping. Easy. Pretty easy. Minty still in, 19 players. 17 players. Let's see. Zark broke somebody's kneecaps. Abdurra skinned Albert. Abdurra's been on a tear. Round 9, 14 people left. 2 minutes, Karpsama. Abdurra continuing. Let's see, let's see, let's see.
How many left? 11, or I'm still in, right? So
You must be still in.
I'm gonna choose one for me then, right?
Yeah.
But I haven't seen one thing from me, so probably I clicked 2 times, right?
No, I just got eliminated now in round 11. Karpsama took me out. PRFT is still in. Alex Crypto. Karpsama.
I'm not in. Damn.
7. No, PRFT. No, come on.
Summer just killed you, I know.
No, no. Jack is resurrected. Today's Celtics day.
I clicked 2 times. Super. Very good. So 5 left. Let me choose an avatar. Which one? Someone. One with some like
Karpsama.
some
Minty.
equipment.
Who else is in? Abdurra, I assume, is still in. There we go. 5 left. Still 5 left. Some camping, which is good before the final blast. Karpsama out. Abdurra out.
2
Redeem
left.
out. So it's Minty and... Who is it? Minty and who? Is it Minty and Jax? No, Jax is out. It's Minty and...
Minty one.
Hey,
Minty one. Minty one. Man, user. Let me just give.
Congrats, Minty. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Let me check. Okay. Yeah, I see you don't have any legendary, so let's just buy a legendary for you. Yeah, I think we will take Voodoo. Voodoo seems quite good.
That looks nice. God, that looks pretty nice.
Obviously, yeah, congrats to Wadu, right?
Yes.
Let me send you Wadu.
To a new home.
Wadu gets a new home. Wadu. Come on. Let's move Wadu. It's flying to your account just now. And bye bye, Wadu. And congrats, Minty, to get Wadu.
Yep.
So yeah, thanks a lot. I mean, that's awesome. Let me think. Is there something that I forgot to do? We also are starting to prepare our main network in terms of getting it up on Subscan. And also we start on thinking how we can create some incentives for you guys to swap Bayou to Ioun. We currently are thinking of if we should do a public sale or not. Most likely, at least what we currently have like off, it seems like that public sales in such a market are quite heavy. But we will, of course, try to do some other incentive stuff. So people that are with us can get like hands-on tokens. But this is just like in the ideation phase, and we still have like a lot of time for this. But I mean, for me, it's very important that those that have like avatars, those that have been with us for the past 1 or 2 years, those that have been into the community, that those get the hands-on tokens, right? And not people that don't care for our project and just want to make fast money, right? I think that is super important for us, and therefore we will make sure that we will create such a thing to just make sure that those that get the hands-on are really into our community. Perfect. So that's it for today, right?
Yep,
And
that's it.
if there is any question, then
Reach out.
1 or 2 seconds and reach out or put them up for the next community call.
Right? Yep.
And
You can
then
put them up
see you
here.
all.
You can send us in the main channel some questions. Other than that, have a great rest of the week, and we'll catch up next week with everyone. Can you do missions when you lock up a season 1 legendary or something and get... Oof, be crypto. I think you're past. Oof, you're crossed.
So can you do missions where you lock up a season 1 legendary or something and get Ioun? Yeah, so exactly something like this is into preparation, and I won't tell you more than this. Good. Hey, then, guys, have a nice one and
Have a good
see
one.
you soon.
Bye, everyone.